welcome back to POPLAR TV. We're in Canary Wharf in the park to watch some sport. It's on the big screens. In front of me is the low-cog offices, and to my left is the Barclays Bank building. The BBC says everybody loves the sport and is getting behind it in a way we haven't as a country got together in a euphoric celebration since the end of World War II. Well, in POPLAR TV, the people we meet don't tend to share that opinion. Indeed, it's hard to find anyone who doesn't hate the games. POPLAR TV was unable to conclude its report in Canary Wharf as we were escorted off the premises by a polite young man in a dark suit. And it being private property, we had to comply with his demands. We've therefore come here to the Millennium Dome, or in front of it, in order to conclude, and a more fitting place I could not imagine, it being in many ways the rehearsal for the Olympics. So the news has been suspended. That is the news today. No news, watch the sport. And that's very good news for those in the financial services, as this draws attention away from Barclays fixing at the LIBOR rate, from the worst balance of trade figures ever, which were released yesterday, from the staggering debt that the country is under and the inability of our mainstream politicians to, or unwillingness even, to do anything about regulating the financial services. There is every reason why they should be out in great numbers cheering on Team GB. But why should our media be such great supporters? Well, as well as there being such financial interdependence of the media and financial services, there is also the problem of the stupidity gene. That's right, the stupidity gene is one which means that we are able to concentrate on immediate pleasure and satisfaction even though we may be in life-threatening danger. And this gene has been overstimulated of late. The Millennium Dome was a good rehearsal, but the games have done this to greater and greater effect, and this works best in a mass way. And a mass Olympic Games, with everybody being told they must enjoy it, is the best way to overstimulate the stupidity gene. The BBC has been leading this charge to the bottom, and all the other broadcasters have been obliged to follow. The games will be over soon, however, but the stupidity will not. We'll be left with a legacy of sporting heroes who will be populating the airwaves over the next years and decades even. We'll be seeing clips of Team GB's Olympic efforts ad infinitum, but perhaps most troublingly, the serious problems, the financial corruption, will not get dealt with, because there will be enough of a feel-good factor surrounding the games, and we will lurch from one crisis to another and manage a slow and gradual decline and widening of the poverty gap until finally the country comes to its knees with a reality principle instead of the stupidity gene. This is POPLAR TV reporting from in front of the Millennium Dome.